Jorge Heine is the former Chilean government minister and ambassador to China and co-author of the book, The Non-Aligned World. He explained why Japan's Prime Minister's comments are considered so unacceptable by China.
Well, because they strayed from the traditional policy that has been followed both by the United States and by Japan on Taiwan in terms of strategic ambiguity. It is a very difficult issue, it's a complex issue, and therefore U.S. policy and Japanese policy until now have been very careful not to get into the specifics as to what it means to defend Taiwan. Prime Minister Takaichi did so, answering questions in Parliament, and therefore the Chinese reaction.
There's also been criticism of her remarks from other Asian countries, including South Korea, even from her predecessor, who's condemned the statement. Why would she make comments that risk straining Japan's relations with its neighbours?
Well, Prime Minister Takaichi is new. She has been known to be a China hawk. And, well, you know the saying, new broom sweeps well. Well, in this case, it might have swept too well, and she got herself into hot water. It's fine and well to portray yourself as a China hawk, but once you get into discussing the specifics of what Taiwan means, it can get to be very tricky, and that is what is happening now.
So given this current escalation, where do China-Japan relations go from here?
Well, I will say this. Until so far this year, 7.5 million Chinese tourists have visited Japan. China has just issued a travel advisory, basically encouraging Chinese citizens not to visit Japan. So, my point is this. China has many ways to exert pressure on Japan. I think Japan will have to look for ways to retreat from these very provocative statements by the Prime Minister.
So as we see this cooling in relations, who do you think is likely to feel the impact first and most strongly?
Well, in this case, I would argue that Japan is likely to feel the impact of this strain in relations, and therefore it will have to come forward with some sort of gesture. This is a red line. The issue of Taiwan is a red line for China. It has always been so. And therefore, it seems to me, Japan will have to tread very carefully.